Well, g'day and back again. So in that last video you can see we just did a bit of a walk around what's happening. It's about a few months now, so we've gone through a few different shed builders, and it takes a long process to go through the fine details, like all the thicknesses, like I said in the other video, thicknesses, what we wanted, just making sure, checking apples for apples, because they're not. You got to make sure that you're definitely getting the same product, because you'll have other suppliers that are making sheds that are a little bit thinner, wall sheets a little bit thinner, so just double check that you're doing apples for apples. But anyway, bit of rainy day today here. We've got the chili plants going good, the dam's full. We've had like a lot of rain, which is nice, but yeah, it's looking quite good. In the kayaks out there, dogs are out there having a bit of fun. Have to get another fire going. But anyway, what I'm going to talk about today is that we've got our plans done. So we've actually gone with a shed mob. We've actually spoken to them and seem pretty confident to go with them. So we've gone through the process and designed up how we want it, and now we've got the engineering drawings, which is finally done. So today I'm just going to quickly go through it and see what they've done, and we'll go through it. So anyway, what you can see here is that, you know, you can see it's been censored. What we've got here today is, like, this is our footings for it. So you can see definitely, like, it's 18 meters. So we're checking the engineering drawings to make sure this is all right. You can see we've got a nice edge beam come up here. At the moment, all this section here is just going to be the concrete slab for the time being, and later we're just going to have this road base for the time being until we do the concrete. We've got an edge beam coming along here because we're going to have sheets running along this wall, which is the weather side, so it just gives a protection in the carport. But I'm going through, I can see all the columns that's in here, which is, so we've got C4, C3s, etc. So I can actually go and check those specifications and make sure their thickness is right. Sorry about that, that's just the dog going for a swim, Rocks. This one doesn't swim so much, that one swims a lot. Okay, so carport, slab area, garage door, garage door, garage door, another garage door at the back here, so we can drive the boat and car straight through and park it up on the sides, so I don't have to reverse. Even though I'm good at reversing, I'm getting lazier as I get older. We're looking at the right dimension, so yeah, there's a 12 meter span. We've got the openings here, we've got our piers, we've got our roller doors with a bit of a rebate here, so that way we've got the rebate set up. We've also got a step down, so this slab here slopes down to this point here. So this is all pretty straightforward. Shows us where our pier is going to be as well underneath here, so you can see all the piers, and then also obviously all the footings through here. So pretty straightforward, it looks pretty good. These are basically our designs with footings, etc. So I was actually a little bit surprised here. We're going to be going down loosely 1200, 600 to 1800 here to our finished floor level. So footings are loosely 1200, which is quite good. So it's going to be nice and solid. Same with these specs here. Yeah, it's a 1200 standard one there. For all the ridges is going to be 400 by 400. Yep, slab thickness. So this is where we check our measurements. One thing I found out here is that the slab thickness was incorrect with the wrong MPa. So just stuff like that, get them to rechange it. So I'm going to rechange it because I'm going 32 MPa and a bit thicker concrete, so it's a bit better. Dog just knocked over that. So anyway, footings, drawings, yeah, they all look quite good. The slab Rio F72, it's actually specified for larger, so I'm actually making this slab a bit thicker, slightly thicker, and also high MPA, so that way I can put eventually later on car hoist, and well, it's going to be sufficient for anything else I'm going to put in. I'm not putting in massive excavators, dozers, etc. It's only got the 4-wheel drives and cars and the beamer, and that's about it. But anyway, saw cut joints, yeah, edge beams, yeah, all quite standard stuff. Now this is here we're going to more of our framing, which is good. So yeah, our height's 4.5 to height, 6 meters to no, we got 56008 to the top of the ridge, which is, yeah, that's fine, because you got to basically watch your height limits and your zoning, which we've got out here being rural. We've got about 6 meters, so 4.5, and then by the time we do the slab, etc., I reckon we'll be exactly on the 6 meter mark. The other thing I looked at is like how these are done, all our purling spaces across the top, how these joints are done as well. 150s, yeah, a bit thicker. This is on 12 meters wide, so all looks quite good. Same here, back of the shed, yep, across here, roller door set up, 3 roller doors, all the same height, 3.5 openings all the way through, so that's all quite good. On the side, so looking on the side, so we've got cross braces here, yep, this is just standard stuff, heights there. This is looking from the west side, so this is open, that's our carport area. We could have opted to go through here and just put this as an open beam, but I decided not to, because like if I do want to actually further enclose this, I can actually just put the sheet straight on, do this exactly the same, follow profile, go through. We also got this engineered so that way we can attach to the back of this shed, so that way there's no issues with the engineering later in the future. We can just extend this straight back if we want to, no issues. Let's have a look over this side. Okay, this is the roof framing. So here on this roof framing, we've actually put in a whole heap of extra purlins on the top. The reason being is that we've got this loaded up, so that way eventually we can put in our solar system on the top. So we're going to have multiple panel arrays here on either side, and this is north up here, so basically all our panels are going to be shaped like that all the way through, and we put in extras there to support it and take extra load to the roof. Also makes a stronger structure as well. As here we can get cyclones that do come through, even though we're not in a cyclone zone. Yeah, that's pretty straightforward. Cross braces, nice and easy. Same purlins, all the distances. Each bay is 4 meters all the way through. Our sheeting profiles, so which way they're going to lay the sheets, which they're going to start from, number of sheets as well to do it. Nothing exciting for those plans. Same thing again, just sheeting, crossing through. Roof sheets, same thing here. This is just the roof. They're saying like downpipes here, but I've spoke to them and I don't want them there and there, so we're actually going to bring that one in closer and make sure we have our set standards to capture here, so that way I can do all the plumbing later onto it. Roller door frame details, so we've got our nice big columns here, extra supports, going for the windlock doors as well, so that way the roller doors grab onto these sides. So if we do get high winds or whatever, they're locked in, they can't blow out. And I've heard that a lot of insurance companies won't cover cover some sheds due to that in their regions now. So it's something just to ask the question if you're getting insurance about it, especially with the roller doors. The frames, etc. Yeah, your wind ratings, that's all the same, they're pretty standard. Like I said, extra purlins, rafters, 250 rafters. We've got the roller doors sort of slightly equal as best we can all the way through. Building plates as well, so these are just side details. A little more getting into it in the nitty gritty, how to put it together, where it's all bolted, how it's bolted, what size bolts you need. So if you were building this, I could build this and just go off these plans all the way through. Not building this one because this one's quite large. I don't have the tools and honestly the time to do it at the moment. So this is just going to be built by them all the way through. More column details. PA door. PA door. This is just a door. These can go anywhere. They're not really fast engineering wise. It's a brace, so it doesn't matter where it can go. More drawings of details, braces, how to do it. So we can watch that and we can have a look when it's getting built and we can double check. Some steel columns as well, so I like to prefer some nice solid columns instead of these half open columns like these ones here. So we've at the front of the carport there, we've got actually some these ones here, they're actually going to be proper just beams instead, not half open. Other than that, that's pretty much it for the design. You know, it's so 18 meters, yep, 12 meters across. Roller doors are 3.5 meters. This is 4.5 to the eaves, 6 meters height. Like I said, we made it so we can engineer it so we can go further backwards that way. We can also go this way if we wanted to. Reinforce the tops as well, so that way we can put some solar on, full insulation as well in this shed here. So it's all the air seal, the thicker 10mm stuff. So all that's going to be lined in here. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. So it's sort of getting it's starting to get a bit more there and exciting, but it's like everything these days, everyone's busy, so I don't anticipate this starting for at least 6 months. But now we've got the plans, site plan, getting surveyors in, so we're going to get that done, and then now we'll build the pad up and get the shed pad ready. So anyway, let's see what the next one goes. Cheers.